Welcome back, ladies. I'm Amity Rose, and today we are talking about how to learn to love your body. The sad thing is, as women, we have been taught from birth not to love our bodies. And that may not be the case for every woman, but for the majority of women, I'm gonna say that that probably is the case, just by our media and our culture and our family, and especially our mothers. If they can't give us what they didn't have, so if they come from this systemic body hatred, that's the only thing they have to pass down to their daughters. So a lot of this is generational, from our mothers, from their mothers, from our grandparents. So we're just born into this world that isn't a space where we're taught to really love who we are and what we look like. The body is a vehicle for the soul. On a really spiritual level, your spirit has came into physical and chose this body specifically for a divine purpose, whatever that may be. This vehicle that it chose is perfect. So if it's short, tall, the eyes, the hair, all the characteristics, it's not without reason. There is a divine purpose behind it. So even if we can't connect the dots, if you can kind of step back and just see your body as a vehicle for your soul to have an experience. Souls don't have a body. They're not in physical. So the things that we can do, the tactileness with, giving someone a hug or a kiss, or touching things, or going on a roller coaster ride, or, those things that you really need a physical vessel to do, the body allows the soul to experience those tactile events. So if you can just kind of lift off the mainstream idea of a body and see it from a more expanded viewpoint, first off, the body is a vehicle for the soul to have a physical experience. I know sometimes that idea doesn't help, especially when we feel fat or ugly or we don't fit in, or it's hard to be like, oh well, I have a divine purpose in my soul, So just know that exists, that there is a divine reason your body is the way that it is, and there's perfection in that. Now we'll bring the ideas down to more of the physical realm, the space that we live in, and the environments that we preside in, and the culture that we're a part of. So we're kind of uphill on this battle. The beautiful thing is things are changing, things are shifting. I was in Target and there are women that have all kinds of bodies, from very thin to middle to larger. There was women in the ads that full gray hair, so maybe 70s. Things are shifting and it's helping. A lot of people are awakening to like, hey, this sucks and I don't want to do this anymore. Especially like the younger generation, they're bringing such this wonderful energy of like, you guys are doing it all wrong. What's going on here? So women have a really complicated history, and it's exciting to see that we are rising up and kind of just calling in our power and seeing we're amazing. We're absolutely amazing. And this world doesn't run, operate, procreate without women. Like, it's a really big deal. We're kind of super badasses, and we're waking up to that fact instead of, just like, oh, I suck and we are waking up to this glorious power that's within us. We chose to be women. We are here as women. We are part of this uprising to say and to show people the power that's within them, that force. So anywho, back to the body. It's a vessel for the soul. You're on an uphill battle, but it is your responsibility. If you are interested in changing the way that you feel about your body, it's your responsibility to do that. You can't look at mainstream culture. You can't look to your parents. You can't look to anything outside of you. It is on you. So you have to do the work, whatever that is, to love yourself. It's nobody else's problem, nobody else's business, your relationship with yourself. So the first part of that is going to be that you want to. You have an intention, you have a desire, like, I'm tired of hating myself and I kind of want to love myself. Find women who love their body. That's a huge, huge way to help you. If you see other women owning who they are, whatever they look like, and there are tons of women on the internet that are doing this, that are amazing role models, find women that just embrace every inch of themselves. And it will ignite a passion in you like, hey, she's doing it, I want that. And it kind of lights that fire. So it's not gonna be your end all be all by any means, but when you see other women doing and being and acting the way that you want, that adds to your passion, that adds fuel to your fire of like, okay, she's doing it, it's doable, I want that. So keep those women in the forefront. If you're ever falling back on the old ways of like body shaming and stuff, you go find those women, have them bookmarked, saved, and you use them for inspiration. Next, spend time naked, but naked. If you have a place where you live by yourself and you can actually move around and be with yourself naked, recommend it. If you share the space, find a space where you can do it safely. Anytime you can be naked, be naked. These clothes kind of put this barrier on us where we still know that we have a body, but there's this shield between us and our body. And when you take that barrier away, you have to feel your skin up against everything. You have to see your naked body in a mirror. It's a really, really powerful medicine to remove that barrier that clothes are and really feel your naked body with no clothes. So skin to skin, maybe lumps, bumps, things you don't like, feel it. Spend as much time as you can, butt naked. No underwear, nothing. And something is gonna happen. Something is gonna switch on for you. Most likely it'll be really uncomfortable because how much time do you spend naked? Probably the 10 minutes that you're in the shower. Maybe a little longer if you take a bath. But when else are you spending time naked? You know? So at first it's gonna be really uncomfortable. You're gonna feel uncomfortable, like you need to cover yourself, which you don't. And it's gonna feel uncomfortable because you're gonna be face to face with something you don't like. And that's gonna be uncomfortable. And you're gonna have to feel those feelings. You're gonna have to sit in that uncomfortableness. And if you do, I promise, what is on the other side of that, if you can stay present with that uncomfortableness, looking at yourself, feeling yourself, pushing through the desire of I need to put clothes on, if you can sit through that, if you can feel that uncomfortableness, it literally burns off. It will burn off and you'll get to the other side. And if you can make it there, everything starts to soften and you'll come to a place where you really start to engage and like and love this beautiful naked body of yours. But if you're not spending any time with your naked body, you're not gonna love it. You just, no. You have to spend time, you have to cultivate these relationships. The naked body is your body. When you put clothes on, and it's great to put clothes on and be comfortable and feel sexy and all that, there's a time and a place, but there's also a time and a place to put the clothes down and be present with your fully naked body. And if you can lie in bed naked, not asleep, but just lie in bed, if you can feel the sheets on your skin, I mean, there's so much. Spend as much time naked as you can, and magic will happen if you can make it through the really uncomfortableness that will come up. It's a huge way to fall in love with your body. And the last tip to learn to love your body is to say nice things to it. I'm gonna go out and make the assumption that you've been not saying nice things to your body for a long time, maybe your whole entire life. And maybe other people haven't been saying nice things about your body either. So you have to stop the criticism. You have to stop the body shaming. You cannot learn to love your body if you are still shaming your body. They just cancel out each other. So you have to stop the body shaming and you have to start talking nice to yourself. you have to. If you're gonna really truly learn to love your body, you can't shame it. You can't say any more mean things to it. And you start saying nice things to it. Even if they're just a stretch, even if they're really small. You look nice today. I like the way your hair looks. These small, simple things will make a big difference. Once you start making these deposits of positive body talk and no body shaming whatsoever, you're gonna build up that confidence, that strength, and that a key is gonna turn, and that nice talking is gonna turn into this amazing love. I love you. You are so beautiful. That will be born of this relationship, but you can't possibly love something you're still shaming. Like, they can't exist in the same place. So no body shaming. Make that commitment today. No more, ever. Ever, ever, ever. There's no reason for it ever. No body shaming. And when you can, when you have access to positive thoughts, small, big, large, whatever they are, about your body, say them. If you can, out loud. If not, inside's fine, but say it. And those will start to build up like a bank account, making deposits. It'll build up and build up and build up, and then you're a body-loving millionaire. That's how it works. So those are the 5 steps. And I hope they really help you on your journey to learning to love your body, because you only have one. You get one. And it's got amazing superpowers that people are only now being able to understand and tap into. It's incredible, this vehicle that we have, but you can't access any of that while you're still hating it. The body only opens its miracles and its superpowers in the presence of love. So you have to learn to love your body first, then you can tap into your superpowers, because they are there. I hope this message gives you so much inspiration and a path for you to learn to love your body, because it's amazing and you're amazing. I'll see you next time.